disengage in a way that is not about anything within it, then it will be truly non-attached, truly disengaging. This is not that the non-attachment is the non-attachment. It's not just that. The non-attachment is not even itself. Therefore, give no significance and meanings totally to it. Then it will be true non-attachment. If it's just about the non-attachment, it's always be an opinion. Therefore, give no significance thoroughly within the non-attachment, then it will be true non-attachment. And proceed simultaneously with everything so that there will be purification of the extinction and the emptiness altogether, sharing the great compassion, helping ending for samsara thoroughly. No grasping in the way that give no significance and meanings within it. That's why no grasping even for the non-grasping itself. Non-attachment has no significance in it. Be thorough with it. Proceed simultaneously in the way that is countless, in the way that is endless. In this way, it will purify without traces, child. Don't be limited with any certain extent, even with the conclusion. Let's not be limited with just concluding for the sake of itself. Each sentences are not to be grasped. Therefore, don't be stuck with just any certain single sentence. Be thorough. No grasping in the way that doesn't grasp for the non-grasping itself thoroughly. Be thorough with no significance within the non-attachments, within mind. Nothing is within mind. Disengage in a way that has nothing within disengaging. Mind that is not even mind itself. Non-attachment doesn't signify itself. The emptiness is not the emptiness itself. Nothing is within the emptiness itself, child. Disengage even from disengaging itself simultaneously with everything. Step back from the stepping back itself completely, child. All that projecting for anything that is stuck there will be dissolved. All the samudaya causes suffering, and suffering within all the projecting that is hanging there will be dissolved automatically. Step back from the stepping back itself, no grasping for the non-grasping itself. All the attributes of the samudaya, the obsession with giving significance and meanings will be dissolved. The attributes of the samudaya of attributes will be dissolved automatically. Step back from the stepping back itself, all the way, child. step back to not grasp for the non-grasping itself also all the way, so that it will purify the samuttai of the attributes, which is taking things into account, significance and meanings. It is the cause of suffering and the suffering within itself. It is the suffering within the causes, all that significance and meanings, and taking things into account. The projecting of the mind, aiming forward also is the same. Step back to disengage from the disengaging itself. Give no significance and meanings within the non-attachment itself thoroughly. In this way, it will not become the causes of suffering and the suffering automatically. This is not about extinguishing the suffering. Naturally, instead, it will not become the causes and the suffering. It is not to extinguish the suffering. This is not about something extinguishing something. Because that act is not an extinction. Disengage in the way that has nothing in it. Nothing is within the emptiness. Be thorough with it. It will not become samuttai or causes of suffering and suffering naturally. And when it not become samuttai, there is no need to go on a path in whatever ways for the enlightenment. That's done for the whole samsara. If it not become samuttai, there is no need for nirodha and nibbana in whatever ways again. There is no need for nibbana in whatever ways again. It's already done. There is no need to try to detach or liberate from suffering in whatever ways again. That's done for the whole samsara. Mai in the way that has nothing within Mai thoroughly. The emptiness that has nothing within the emptiness, be thorough with it. This is the so-called no one that is enlightened or not enlightened. If there is someone who is enlightened or not, it's gonna be just about delusion on and on. No one is enlightened or not enlightened. Be thorough. Nothing is within the non-attachment. Nothing is within the emptiness. Open up completely. If it's an obsession with significance and meanings, however, is not complete opening, it will be stuck with just opening widely and narrowly. That which is boundless has nothing to do with just about widening or narrowing. If there is no significance and meanings given to anything, it will be beyond opening widely and narrowly. This is the so-called purification of emptiness for samsara. Nothing is within the non-attachment itself. It will be beyond expansiveness or narrowness. It's only within that limitations because there is still significance and meanings within itself that is still more or less creating causes by oneself. If nothing is given within the non-attachment, it will unlock for everything. So be thorough with it. This is beyond being free or not free, beyond freedom or no freedom, because there is still something within freedom. This has nothing to do with having freedom or not. No significance and meanings. It cannot be called having freedom or not, liberated or not. No meanings as being anything totally. That's why the Arahants are not the Arahants. The Arahants are not anything within being Arahants. The fully enlightened ones are called Arahants. No grasping in the way that has nothing within the non-grasping itself. Be thorough with it. Stepping back in the way that has nothing within the stepping back, then it will be true stepping back. Always blessing, already, naturally. Give no significance and meanings to the non-attachment thoroughly, then it will be true non-attachment, that which is boundless. Be thorough with it. And proceed simultaneously with everything. Beyond opening that which is boundless, it will be beyond opening. No in the way that is not about anything within no. This will be no one who is yes or no with anything. That will be no one that is attached or detached. And proceed simultaneously. Cutting deluded knowing and helping through cutting deluded knowing is to be simultaneously given, not before nor after. If there are steps, that means there are something within something. The true essence has no steps because it's not about anything and anything. No significance and meanings. How can there be steps before or after? True essence has no steps, not before or after. Not attached in the way that has nothing within the non-attachments thoroughly. Proceed simultaneously through this essence with everything. Automatically, it will turn into the purification of the emptiness. The obsession to fixate with seeing and knowing is one's own obstacle. being obsessed to give significance and meanings within seeing and knowing. That is the cause of suffering that overlaying the seeing and knowing. Give no significance and meanings within the non-attachments thoroughly. No is not even know itself, that has nothing within it. No significance and meanings within the non-attachment itself thoroughly. Naturally, it will have nothing to do with seeing or not seeing, knowing or not knowing. To be obsessed with just knowing, seeing, it's just gonna be something other than the conclusion towards ending. For both humans and non-humans, to be obsessed with just knowing and seeing, there is no conclusion there towards ending. Disengage even from disengaging itself in the way that has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing, in the way that having nothing to do with having the mind or not. Disengage from disengaging itself in the way that has nothing to do with involvement or uninvolvement. To dwell within seeing and knowing is leading towards thinking, criticizing, analyzing on and on, doubting, hesitating on and on. No is not even know itself. Beyond happiness, huh? This is truly international, the mighty force of blessing all races. The mighty force that purifies all races, all cycle of birth and rebirth.